Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most chaotic MTV reality shows from the 2000s that could never be made today. Spoilers will be mentioned, so this is your official warning.
People call him Neo because he looks like Keanu Reeves.
I'm strangely turned on right now.
Number 10. Parental control. While the idea of abandoning an established relationship for a random person sounds extreme, on MTV it was just another plot point. Each episode of Parental Control showcased a seemingly mismatched pairing, where one half was usually far more extreme.
What's your biggest turn-off on a date?
When we're on a date and his girlfriend comes in.
Being set on fire and pushed off of high things?
Yes, that would turn me off.
The parents, usually the ones of the more mild-mannered partner, would swoop in and each choose someone new for their child to go out with. For maximum drama, the other half of the couple was then made to watch the blind date, all while being insulted.
Boring.
You're such a jerk.
This is not being a jerk.
The result was a series of attempted arranged relationships, on-screen cheating, and plenty of exaggerated one-liners. It may have been the perfect formula for a reality show, but we can only hope no one's family attempted this in real life.
This sucks. This morning I had 3 girls, and now I got nothing.
Suck it, James!
Number 9. Boiling points. How far can one person be pushed before they snap? This was the main question behind Boiling Points, a show where people were brought to the very brink of anger.
What am I gonna do? Go home in my socks?
No, you could take one of these.
I want the police.
It had a simple yet perfect formula, where actors would do their very best to annoy an array of unknowing contestants. Should those being filmed survive the interaction without blowing their lid, then they would be rewarded a whopping $100.
Why don't we give you some new groceries and $100 because you're on MTV's Boiling Points.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Absolutely. This is unbelievable.
With the challenges ranging from just a few minutes to nearly half an hour, it's no surprise that several of their unwitting participants would fail partway through. Each episode was like watching real-life rage bait play out, with the only real winners being those watching at home.
That's what I'm talking about. $100?
Number 8. Fear. Other ghost hunting shows may have been released afterwards, but none have come close to matching the chaos of this one. On Fear, participants would be blindfolded and let inside abandoned buildings, where they would then be shut in a room with their fellow competitors.
I don't know if it's scared, if I'm scared of myself, or if I'm just scared of what I'm going to see, but I'm scared.
When it's us in that position, we're gonna be feeling the same way.
Come nightfall, they'd be sent out into the decaying halls to complete dares. Some would even have to attempt to summon spirits using a variety of methods, all designed to be as horrifying as possible.
I sense a presence in the room that wishes to come forward. I invoke thee to make your presence known.
Should they survive 2 nights without forfeiting, then they'd have one final challenge: navigating the rooms to find their prize money. Though exciting to watch, the extreme nature of each episode was a disaster waiting to happen.
Congratulations, the night is over. You have survived MTV's Fear. Is this it?
You've survived MTV's Fear?
We're done.
Number 7. Room Raiders. Getting a glimpse of a person's bedroom can give you a peek into who they are. So what better way to choose a potential partner than rifling through their things?
Uh-oh, Robbie, a temper. Is this what you do when you don't get what you want?
What?
In Room Raiders, 3 competitors watched as a potential suitor went through their most personal items to choose which one to date. Each inspection came with a healthy dose of embarrassment, especially once the rubber gloves and black lights got pulled out.
Lots of things that I didn't like. The art all around the room was very good.
The raider then had the roles reversed as their own room was thoroughly combed through. The show was invasive by nature, with participants having their personal hobbies and lives blasted to viewers around the world.
He's not my type. Like I've said before, I strictly like Asians.
I was pretty disappointed with all 3 of them, but I would have chosen the same girl.
Number 6. Exposed. Pseudoscience and deceit. What better way to go about finding a relationship? MTV combined both with the short-lived Exposed.
The good thing about that is that I gave the money away
to the Katrina Foundation. Thank you very much.
That is so not true!
Contestants would go out with two mic'd up potential partners who would have everything they said analysed by a polygraph being conducted behind the scenes. The results were then fed to the main participant, who would use that information to choose a winner.
Aw, that's really sweet. Do you live with your parents?
No, I do not.
Oh my god, he is lying.
Besides the intrusive recording methods, the inefficiency of lie detection tests made it impossible to truly tell who was lying. This led to plenty of editing magic to make it seem more realistic than it was. With most tests primarily picking up on heightened heart rate and breathing, there's a strong chance that several of the supposed liars were simply just nervous instead.
Christian, get your ass in the truck. We need to talk about these boys.
Alright, I'm gonna go check in with my spy and I'll be back with my decision.
Number 5. Celebrity Deathmatch.
Christian Bale goes wingtip to wingtip with the original himself, Adam West, courtesy the CDM Time Machine, and only one can survive to wear the crown of Best Batman Ever.
It being animated doesn't make it any less wild. Each week on Celebrity Deathmatch, clay versions of celebrities would duke it out in the ring. These fights were to the death, allowing both sides to get in some intense damage. The unique animation style meant the final moves could become more creative and deranged as the series progressed.
Hard-hitting questions are no match for Lou's hard-hitting fists.
The show was both ridiculous and well researched, with several contestants having moves that pertain to their careers. When it aired, it was a perfect microcosm of a pre-widespread internet era. In the present day, it still makes for a fun nostalgia watch, but increased stan culture combined with its unapologetic violence make it impossible to bring back.
William Shakespeare off to a good start with a decapulant head pounder.
It used to leave those Montagues with a hell of a headache.
Number 4. Wildboyz. You may think it'd be difficult to top a show as extreme as Jackass, yet 2 members of its cast did just that with Wildboyz. In it, Chris Pontius and Steve O travelled the world to learn about different cultures and partake in insane challenges.
When the Wildboyz said they were gonna skate with rocks, a lot of people said, "Who was full of water?" But we got buckets. We gave them out to our crew. We put them to work.
It was entertaining, but forcing animals, whether wild or not, into stressful situations has understandably aged poorly. They would provoke animals until they reacted with their natural defenses, leading them to being subjected to everything from poison to potential attacks.
I wonder why they call him a snapping turtle. Let's take a closer look.
Steve O even later admitted that it was a factor as to why he would never go back. So while he may never get a reboot, we at least have the memories and the knowledge that the hosts have changed for the better.
Yeah, your package was sweet. Yeah? Yeah, real sweet.
Number 3. Next.
Guys, it's about that time. I'm going first.
Oh, yeah!
All right, Jack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute.
What do you think its chances are?
Who, Keanu?
Hope she's down to play doctor.
Thanks to dating apps, rejecting someone within seconds has become commonplace. In the 2000s, however, it was a shock to watch it happen on your screen. Next was a fast-paced dating show where contestants went on a series of 5 blind dates. They would get to reject the daters for any reason, whether it was valid or not.
You have a really weak handshake, so I have to say next.
On top of that, the losers were usually ridiculed behind their back afterward, adding to the mean-spirited vibe. It was made even more wild by the inclusion of hilarious introduction lines and chaotic fun facts that made the participants appear all the more cartoonish.
I made $4. I guess I am a hick.
I'd rather be with the hick than look at his tiny
Even though it could never be remade, the concept has permeated itself within dating culture, mostly for the worse. Number 2. Date My Mum. Imagine this being your meet cute with your significant other. The very concept of Date My Mum is crazy, with participants having to choose a partner out of 3 potential options by going out with their mothers first.
I had such a fantastic day today with Lara on this yacht. Today was far out.
Well, Jane, I hope you had just as much fun on the yacht as I did today.
I did. And Lara, Megan's an awesome girl, and so are you.
The mums themselves had the Herculean task of describing their children in the most uncomfortable way possible. Regardless of whether it's scripted or not, seeing a parent discuss their offspring's looks to a complete stranger was awkward at best.
Josh is very, very tall, 6'2", perfect body.
In classic dating show fare, each episode ended with a ridiculously dramatic beachside ceremony, where the parents would finally present their family members to the would-be suitor following their rejection, closing out the experience with one final dose of humiliation.
I did not like Teddy's skinny body. Yeah. His shaved eyebrows.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Viva La Bam. If there's one thing the Jackass crew has proven over the years, it's that they have no problem recapturing the original energy of the show. Viva La Bam did it effortlessly, with the whole series being centered around Bam Margera, putting his friends and family through a barrage of intense pranks.
My name is Cameron. I work over at Mad Platter, and I'm in a terrible bind. My register's jammed. I just need another pair of hands to help me.
Yeah, I can come over and help you out of that.
With antics ranging from immense property damage to special moments being ruined, there was no limit to his insane ideas. Even being reprimanded by his local government had the opposite effect, inspiring him to go even bigger with his ideas.
Covers up the hot right there. Yo, F this. I thought you were trying to spend money here. Yeah, look at how much stuff you tried. You wasted way more than $100, dude. Look at the carpet.
It may have resulted in hilarity for viewers, but we can only imagine the constant stress his family and those living around him had to put up with on a daily basis.
I never got mad at you. You called and asked me to come over, fix your cash register. Yeah, we're doing that fine.
Which insane MTV show was your favorite growing up? Let us know in the comments below.
Stick your feet up in the air. I'm a turkey. Look alive.